There we go. YouTube is dumb. Thought I'd been live this whole time for practice, and here we are, not live for practice. You didn't miss much though. As we are into qualifying here, Matthew Rui goes around. Yeah, I will. Third member. Yeah, the only person who has not completed all 4 laps is Penn Sauter. Chad Chad hasn't gotten a lap. Chad Butts has not gotten a lap in. It does split into 2 different sessions. All right. So we're going to have 10 in this one and 11 in the other one. 10 laps. Yes, we are just waiting on Jericho Learman to grid up here. Yeah, let's... Logan Bolt, Matthew Rui, Michael Kirchner, and Jericho Learman round out the back half of the field. Ten cars. it will be 11 for Heat 2. It's a little bit of a change up between how we did it last week and how we're doing it this week. 30 minutes of... Last week was a mess. This week, 30 minutes of practice, 3 minutes of qualifying, 4 laps, 2 10-lap, 6-minute heats, whichever one comes first, whether that's the 10 laps of official green flag racing or 6 minutes. There will be 2 heats. We invert based on the position that you finish the heats. And then it's the 10-car invert, 60-lap, 45-minute feature. Billy Braun quickly ducking to the inside there in 4th. Looking to get a run on Penn Sauter, not going to find one into turn 3 as Borowski pulls to the lead. Berge tries the up and under. Does not get a run. And we're wrecked behind him. Looks like Knudsen. Knudsen was around. Yeah. Okay. Howdy, howdy. Can't imagine who that would be. Yep. I have a feeling one of those two is going to cause a caution. I don't know which one yet. Maybe both of them. Yeah, yes, everybody's out on the track. Ugh. Yes, we divvied up the jobs. Steve is flagman. Fearless leader. Yep. Borowski gets a little bit of a jump, allows Penn Sauter to jump up to the inside of Tanner Berge there. Berge not going to be able to get down to the inside out of 2 here. You'd think this is 10 grand to win, but unfortunately this is just a sim race. Berge does the up and under on Penn Sauter. As we are 4 laps to go. And Penn Sauter, oh, everybody stays going the right direction here. Two to go. That'd be the 28 at Matthew Rui. And everybody's wrecking. Getting a little chirpy over the radio here. Fortunately, we don't. It's either that or he was changing his wheel around. Now he's just somebody that we used to know. Especially with that invert. This is gonna make or break everybody's races if you hit this invert or not. And damage is on this week. Green flag's out. David Patrick trying to pull to the inside of Tyler Muller there, but he just does not get the run out of 2. Tyler Muller looks like he's going to get a run coming out of 4, but just can't quite get a look to the inside of Kendrick Pryor there. Those 3 break away as Mitrochinski is holding off Raisin Bennett for 4th. Barely. Oh, brazen in the wall. And harder into the wall. Unfortunately, Brazen. That is good. And the unfortunate thing is he was in the seat to get pole. Right now it's Kenny Storkson sitting in our pole position. Never mind. Let's do a replay here and see what happened. Oh, chatting to Josh, and then Chase just absolutely T-bones. Yeah, Brazen is 2 laps down. I don't know if it's 1 per session. That's the only thing we didn't check. It's 1 per session? Okay. As Brazen is several laps down. Kendrick Cryer trying to, I'm not sure if he's trying to bump draft or be the pace car. Yep. I believe I set the limit to 3 green, white checkers. It's either 3 or 15. I don't know. Green flag's out. Kendrick gets a jump. Pulls David Patrick along with him. David Patrick is going to pass Tyler Muller for second. Coming out of 2. Tyler Muller fighting back on the outside there. White flag's out. Next flag ends it. Kendrick Cryer all alone to the tune of about 0.3 of a second over Tyler Muller, who finally fights back on the outside, gets the best of David Patrick. David a little loose out of 4. Falls to 4th. Kenny Storkson will be pole position. That will absolutely. As we have fireworks going off pre-race out of turn 3. Or is that turn 1? And then it was actually Logan Bolt. He did not. No, he got teched out of it. Whoa. There we go. Just things are being weird with my overlay. Everybody's got a dancing partner for right now. Scratch that. Billy Braun gets up into first place. Logan Bolt gets shuffled out, gets up into the 4th group. He gets punted back to the wall. Let's rewatch this here. And Berge, Ruchinski and Berge, 35, 16 to the rear. Ooh. Yep. He doesn't quite get the launch that I think he was expecting to get. Kenny Storkson pulling a nose on him. Billy pinching him down into one. A little bit of contact between them. Billy does not get the run he was expecting out of two. Kenny Storkson. Ooh. Yep, we can see him starting to go around. Let's take a look and see if there was any contact. 33,008. $33,008 to the back, I would say. Okay. Both cars are in the back anyways. Not a huge deal. I believe he went to the pits. So that would explain why he is quote unquote our biggest loser so far. Caution should not be counting at this moment. That is troublesome. Because I set them to not count. I wonder if it's with the heat. Right, which I do have that on. Hopefully we can get a couple of good laps in. Penn Sauter looking to the inside of Billy Braun here. Billy able to seal off that inside line. Kenny Stortson trying the up and under on Penn, gets a little bit of a nose underneath him, but just can't quite bump him out of that spot. Penn Sauter holds second position. You'd have a lot of wrecked race cars at that point in time. Ooh, Kenny gets loose out of 2. As we got a pass through and for the lead here between Penn Sauter diving to the inside of Billy Braun. Penn Sauter able to complete the pass on Billy Braun here. You are absolutely correct. I have that fixed now. I was just double checking everything. As
You're
we
all
are
good. You're all good.
now a quarter of the way through this race, because yellow flags are not counting. Or yellow flags are counting when they shouldn't be.
As we got Gralski and Kendrick Cryer both up 6 positions. Brazen Bennett up 13, still our biggest mover. He is in P9.
Mitch Uchinsky unfortunately has fallen to 19th position. That's 14 spots back. That Kenny Stortson was all the way to the inside down the front stretch. Have to wonder if he got loose out of 4 there and had to gather it back up.
Looks like he got loose out of 2 a couple laps ago.
Yeah, he's
Had to give up a bunch of spots.
loose. So we look back to the front here. Billy Braun's trying to make a run. He's got Kendrick Cryer breathing down his neck.
Billy Braun really holding his own up there. He was not one of the fast qualifiers, but he is maintaining a top 5 run
Car
so
around
far.
by themselves, not in any danger, so we're going to keep it green.
It looks like Michael Kirchner there.
Yeah,
went
Kirchner's
around.
having some issues.
Kendrick Cryer making the move on the outside of Billy Braun.
Billy gets a little
sideways. As we got a lap car, Jericho Learman ahead.
Jericho
It's
White
behind,
pulled it
get out of
all the
everybody's
way to
way.
the top side.
We had the car disappear.
Jevin disappeared and is not back.
Interesting.
There he's back.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Jericho just keeping it up in the fence, letting everybody
As
by.
Jevin gets a little tight and gets into the
Now we're
17.
three
We're
wide for
3
third.
wide for 4th.
Third.
Third, yeah.
3 wide for third.
3rd, yup. I
Tyler
counted
Muller all the way to the
Ruchinski
inside.
there. A little bit
Jevin.
of contact.
Everybody able
And
to
all their squabbling has let David Patrick right into this battle.
Ooh, contact between Tyler Muller. More contact between Tyler Muller and Billy Braun.
Muller's really trying to hold his own up there against these faster cars.
As is Braun. More contact going into 3 between the 2. Top 2 have broken away by about a second over this battle for 4th.
As the lap car Ruchinski is going to be in front of this battle for P4.
Jevon's also clear. Yeah, Shannon's,
Yeah,
might have a
they're-
chance to get around.
by almost a second now, as Ruchinski does not hold up this battle at all.
No, he got
Very
got
awesome
up to about
see.
the 5th lane, which you don't mind. We're halfway. Oop, and
What happened
We got a
there?
Yep.
caution, and I am not sure.
on the front stretch.
Jericho Looney, maybe? Nope.
No, Chase and Max.
Jason Max. Oh, Chase spun around. Okay.
Yeah, Chase kind of tried to clear himself. Max was there.
Yeah, Chase tried to get up in his lane, and the 47 was still there.
Yeah.
As that'll give a nice reset here.
Yes, absolutely. You got.
As right now, your fastest lap is going to Billy Braun. I'm assuming that was earlier in the race when he was by himself. But not far behind him on that fast time list is Penn Sauter, who has had control of this midpoint of the race.
Tyler Muller dipping onto the apron. I have to wonder if he's trying to cool his tires a little bit.
Well, since it is just a 60-lap race, there is no extra set of tires.
I believe David Patrick just stuck in the pits. Found out you couldn't get any tires. So.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh, David Patrick. Heartbreak for David Patrick there, as we're over halfway. Mitch Ruchinski gets the lucky dog here.
Yep, Miller joined the field right as they're about to go green, so it'll work just perfect.
Well, that'll catch Jevin Goralski right back up to where he wants to be.
But he's going to have to contend with Kendrick Pryor for this win. And honestly, Penn Sauter, Tyler Muller, Billy Braun. Anybody else who want to throw under this blanket?
I really think that these top four are the ones to watch unless something happens. As the pace car peels off, it is Penn Sauter, and Kendrick Pryor is a big restart from the 5.
Massive restart. 2 car lengths going into 1. Goralski keeping it pinned to the inside of Kendrick Pryor there.
That was a good start. He fired in the zone.
He did. It's a little confusing. I'm not used to seeing Kendrick in a 44, so most of the rest of these guys, I'm used to seeing them in the numbers they are.
Jevin goes to work on the inside of Kendrick Pryor.
And Billy Braun is holding his own.
He is. He is definitely one of the underdogs in this race that I would not count out. Also, don't look now, Brazen Bennett up 14 positions, now P8.
Remember, Brazen did finish a couple of laps down in his heat race, so that's why he's able to be one of the biggest movers of this race so far.
Yep.
We
got a caution, and
I believe this is
Josh Miller?
Bolton, Muller, and Kirchie. Kirchie looks like he has hit the attenuator.
Josh just kind of dove down Oh, there's contact between him and Travis sent Josh down.
And then Josh
That
was
one will
coming
be-
back up.
Yep, that'll be in the 26 car.
26:56 if.
I think Crucci's already in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both in the back. Okay.
26 and 56 cause a yellow, both in the back already, no further penalties. 777 gets the lucky dog.
As we're coming to 19 to go under this yellow flag, I'm very, very surprised on how Penn has been able to keep his own. Nothing against him. I'm just saying Jevin Goralski and Kendrick Carr are great drivers, and
Oh, absolutely. Especially Jevin, I don't think finished outside of the podium the last time that he won the championship.
yeah. And how many real life laps does Penn Sauter have at Five Flags?
I don't think anybody has
Zero?
Anybody in the field
Doesn't
has
know.
five flags.
I thought Chad has some laps down at Five Flags.
Maybe?
Maybe in a pro. Not sure about a super.
Not about a super, but I think he went down there a couple years ago. As I do believe we do have some top brass late model drivers in this field.
Oh, yes. I mean,
And then you have Bryce Bennett.
Yes,
got to stack up in the back.
To be okay, they seem to have figured it out.
Green
Penn
flag.
hanging
kind
back
of
a little bit, but got a nice restart here.
Tim Goralski ducks immediately down, gets a little bit of bumper.
Man. Yeah, that.
So that was contact between.
And Chad Butts is on his lid.
What else is new?
We're gonna go.
All right, so Penn got or Jevin touched Penn. They saved it. Kendrick got hit by Billy.
I would say the
That's a
contact
racing deal. Nah, that's just a racing deal.
contact between the 20 and the 78.
That didn't cause anything.
Well, from what it started was the 20 get in the back of the 5 and upset both of their race cars, sending the 20 up the track where
The rest is just a stack up from there. There's no like actual cause.
unfortunately Billy Braun will be in it heavy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish the broadcast could hear the things they say.
Sometimes yes. Most of the time,
Sometimes no, though. No.
Definitely not. Everybody calling
sponsors
everybody
and
else
stuff,
a
guys.
hack.
Yeah, they got sponsors.
Yeah, there's no good fault to put on that caution for anybody.
As Matthew Rui has kept out of trouble, is up 15 positions in P4.
There you go.
We're gonna be honest up here in the booth. We have no idea who this Matthew Rui guy is.
Not a clue.
Not a single
That's all
clue.
right. He managed to get in here. Someone gave him the password. He hasn't been complete head ass. He can stay.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you on that. This
He was a little bit of a weapon in practice, but so was half
That's
the
what-
field.
that's what
Practice
practice
is
is for.
Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. As long as
we are coming back to green, Kendrick Cryer, Penn Sauter,
Bit of a
even
stack.
Oh, there's
start.
massive stack
Yeah,
up in the, oh
we're
yeah.
All right.
As I only caught the tail end of it, but little words being said here.
Words of encouragement. We'll call those.
I believe Penn Sauter
Yeah, no,
believes
Billy
he's the
runs.
Yeah. 77 or 77786.
So how do you want to go about that? Do you want me to talk to them and see who wants what?
Penn's still leader. At yeah, we'll get him a wave. Why not?
Which they're both to the back anyways, so not a big deal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the 777, I believe, is going to be
Yeah,
stuck with it.
77.7 into the 86. Everyone else is fine. And then Billy, yeah, you were avoiding a wreck. Your black has been cleared.
There's a bit of a bobble on that restart as well.
You want a black flag?
I'm confused. Is Bergie asking for a black flag?
I was about to say, I think hell froze over because a race car driver just asked for a black flag.
I'm
Okay, I
confused.
didn't just hear that. I didn't just hear that.
I'm confused and a little bit concerned, but we are
Very concerned.
more than a little concerned. All right, okay, yeah, fine.
All right,
We're gonna be
go
like
back
6
to green
go.
here.
6 or 7 laps to go. Somewhere right in there.
7 to go. Don't say 6 or 7. We got about 7 laps to go. Penn Sauter and Storkson as Penn gets a great restart. It's not Storkson. Crier, excuse me. And
Azurkinski
around goes
down. Everybody.
And it looks like the 28 gave a little bit of a nudge to the 16, and Ruchinski's battle back to the front is
Yep. 28, 16 to the tail.
I'll take care of that.
Thank you, thank you.
16 is already in the tail.
All right, well that's 28 and the 16.
Yep.
Where is that 28?
28 and the 16 is the caution. Everybody else,
28 is pitting anyway, so
yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's funny because he didn't have a right front. He went to the pits, so he's already at the back. To the back.
it looks like I will have to give the EOL to the 28.
Okay, that's fine. Give him once he gets. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's look down the list here. Brazen Bennett, P5,
Up 17 positions.
up 17 positions. Kirchie having a respectable P9 run.
Yeah.
It looks like Chad Butts has pulled off and has called it a night.
Nope, he's still running.
I do believe we were headed towards the green light. Check.
Yeah, we are heading for a green light checkered.
Chad Butts
is
is
still
4
running.
laps down.
Penn Sauter is your leader. We just have to complete 1 lap.
Here we go, the most anticipated start of the evening, as the 44 does not get a good restart.
Oh, and
We have
are,
a melee.
All right. So Kirchi was involved in that. Let's look at who else. Kirchi, Billy, and Matt. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kirchi just tried to clear himself off Billy's nose.
Kirchy Billy. Max
Yeah.
literally had nowhere to go.
Yep. All right, we got the 56 into the 17 is the yellow there.
Well, we're going to do this again for our first official green-white checkered. Penn
Yep.
Sauter has been really good on the restarts. Kendrick Cryer just cannot put it together quite yet. Tanner Berg, you're right behind him with a little bit of nose damage on that left front. Brazen Bennett looking like his normal Thursday night car right there. A little bit of damage on it.
And Billy's not happy with Kirchi. I don't blame him.
Short track racing, a lot of hurt feelings.
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome to normal Saturday night
And
race on a Thursday
then
night.
there, yeah.
It wouldn't be Wisconsin racing or just racing in general if a couple people weren't mad at each other.
Yep. Oh, Kirchy and Billy exchanging words?
They had they had a disagreement over space in the backstretch.
As Kirchy is still on the track of the destroyed race car, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think that car can turn left. That's, yep.
By the way, the result of all of this is Neil to Tyler Muller. Thank you, and have a nice day.
What are we doing about the 56 guys? Green's back out.
Kirch has got to be involved. Jacob's got to be involved.
Kirchy made it into the pits as we have a fight on our hands for the lead. Penn goes and throws the block twice on Kendrick Cryer. White flag is out.
Has a nose in there.
As we are door to door with a half a lap to go at 5 flags, a little bit of contact.
Somebody spun in the back. It doesn't matter. I can't throw yellow if I wanted to.
As we're going to come to the line, a little bit more contact. Door to door. It's Penn Sauter.
By 13 one-thousandths of a second.
Fantastic finish to this one.
Oh, jeez. I don't think nobody caused 3 more yellows, David, but had a couple people are close.
An awesome finish between the 5 and the 44. The 44 finally had a good restart, hung on the outside for that first lap, and coming into turn 3, cutting back low, getting a great run off 4 to the white, and a great side-by-side battle back to the checkered. Good, respectable, short track racing.
I believe the only one out of those 3 that are actually in the Discord is Tanner, so...
I'll tell you what Tanner was thinking, though. Please, God, wreck.
Oh, yeah.
That puts Penn in the lead in the point standings. I don't know why that just reloaded. There we go.
Well, I don't think that was on my bingo card for tonight.
No,
Penn
that
State
was.
points.
You know what wasn't on my bingo card? An awesome finish. Very
Yeah.
happily surprised. As we have
Oh, yeah,
a
so Dan
little
has
bit of a
gone
mic
full,
issue.
he's gone full. Honestly,
You know what was on my
People-
bingo card?
Huh?
My mic having issues.
Of
I'm
course.
surprised. We only had one, and it was at the
Yeah,
end,
we
so it's
had one.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
But
You know what was not on my bingo card for tonight? Jevin
What's that?
Goralski finishing outside of the top 3. He finished 6th.
you know,
Yeah, but he was pretty close.
he got back up there. It just a late race incident got him out of there. But how about your world famous Brazen Bennett? Up 18 positions to finish P4.
Billy Braun, for as much as he was keeping up in the point or in the standings for most of this race, wound up losing 13 positions. Unfortunately,
Yeah, really unfortunate. I really enjoyed seeing one of the underdog drivers get up there.
I was rooting for him to get a podium.
But he will have your fast time for the entire race.
Hey, that's
So he has something. As I'm looking through the timing, David S. Patrick got back to P8 after a miscommunication call on that pit. He wanted tires.
Crew said we ain't got none.
We ain't got none. Hoosier went home already. Kenny Storkson P10. Rui battled back to 12th. To be honest, I expected a lot more out of Chad Butts. I don't know if he switched his wheel back, but maybe if he didn't, that is a new wheel thing.
Yep.
But mainly, I got to give it to the top boys, Pensauer and Kendrick Cryer, for respectable, clean racing, and I think they stayed out of trouble almost all night.
Yeah, I'm gonna say great race tonight overall.
Yep, and I agree. I think the officiating was fantastic.
Yeah, I think this really kind of splitting it up a little bit more. It'll be a lot better when TJ is back, which hopefully is next week. But yeah, that concludes our broadcast of tonight's racing program from Five Flags Speedway. Thank you and have a good rest of your night.